Astle's fault. You want to do some stretches before you go there. What do you think? Yeah.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot.
Get him! Let's see what you got! Avowed! Over here! One for you! Another down. We make a good squad.
Shit!
Next one's mine. Come and get me! As soon as I can. Yeah! Good work.
That it?
I don't agree with all of your Radiran laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that. Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization. Quiet as the depths.
Let's see what you got.
This is why I don't tangle with animancy. Coming in hot.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
We're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire. Maybe they're willing to talk. Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. We made a mistake. Defalva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento Defalva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. That's a matter of perspective, isn't it? Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost. Trusting the company is always risky, but not returning the Audra will absolutely get us killed. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento Defalva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
quiet, Nimdut. Over here! Nice shot! Everybody all right? No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. You can ask them when we hunt them down. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nimdut like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future? My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. Anyway. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Right. What do you want to know? Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Honestly, not much out here you need to worry about. Bears, Zarups, spiders, bandits. You want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep a fire going, make a lot of noise, hide most of your food. Bears, spiders, and Zarups usually won't attack if they don't think it's worth the trouble. Act like you're tougher than they are. Now, bandits, that's something else. I'd rather run into a bear than one of them any day. Trees, rocks, water, dirt. A few Zarups and bears, but not much else here wants to kill you. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak. That was you. Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested Nimdudes coming after you like the ones who come after me. Oh, gods. Get out there and explore, Envoy. You'll be fine. Promise. I've been traveling with you. What could I have heard? Let's see. If you can make a rope, you can make a net and get yourself some fish. The rough seas make fish stay close to shore most of the time. You want to look in the fish's eyes when you catch it. Cloudy eyes, toss it back. Clear eyes, can't lose. When you're cleaning them, check their swim bladder for worms. Always. You don't want that kind of awful night. Trust me. And always give them a little pinch to make sure they're not a shape-shifted wizard or something. Happens more than I'd like. Oh, gods. Get out. Let's see. Honestly, there isn't much to survival in Dawnshore. Things get rough, run to Paradise. They have walls and guards for a reason. I've been traveling... Let's see. Honestly, there isn't much to survival in Dawnshore. Things get rough, run to Paradise. They have walls and guards for a reason. Right. Good talk.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I didn't mean to assume. Still, you wouldn't have been the first to blindly follow orders. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. And the Stilgar Road. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. So did my commanding officers. Sure. What's on your mind? Good thing you're asking the expert. You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders in the wilds, which he'll remind us of constantly. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on, so if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it. That's just how he shows affection. He's deeply loyal to people once he gets to know them, and he likes companionship more than he lets on. He just has a funny way of showing it. I think he left Galawain's tusks suddenly, and under unfortunate circumstances. He's never spoken directly about it, but that's what I've put together, and it explains a lot. Losing home, losing the people who gave you a sense of yourself, it leaves a mark. But don't tell him I told you that. Seriously. Give him time, and don't rush the process. Think of him like a skittish little cub. He just needs to get used to you, but he'll come around once he does. Definitely don't tell him I said that. Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you. I think you've been trusted with a nearly impossible task. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies back home. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop the Dream Scourge, it's you. At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you. And there you have it. Your turn now. I've been accused of only letting my stomach drive me, but thanks. That one means a lot. Sure. You know where to find me.
might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict, kith turn on kith. We do not understand. Clouds brew around our prison. There is much we cannot grasp. We have questions. Clear the mist. They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. New growth from dead wood. Why? A new season. Wipe the slate. But the ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? The Claviger's blood on the breeze. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? The tiger builds his den beside the lions. Anxious peace. Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Wonder what they were looking at. Or who they were waiting for.
Another win, but who's counting? Nice! Watch yourselves. You're mine now! Glad that's over. Yeah. Well done. Hey! Over here! Left! Left! Watch the left! Still recovering. Need a minute. Next one's mine. Yeah. Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Aye, aye.
Ready? Aim.
Here it comes. Stand back. Coming in hot.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Some kind of power envoy.
The envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscar for Galawain's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my belly?
With people like you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adirans are gaining so much ground.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Ah, a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the living lands. I hope to find this place. It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the living lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey. Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return.
Would it kill the Claviger to send us some better food?
You really couldn't have worded that any worse, you ass.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you... You seriously haven't heard yet? Oh, shit.
Heard what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
get me. Nice shot!
That's one for us.
Star metal, if I'm not mistaken. Might want to take that to a blacksmith.
The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
I always hated spiders. Ow!
Hush now. Save your strength.
Use not the best time, envoy.
Good one! This one's mine.
Well, that was fun. Yeah.
Wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around here?
Yeah. Looks like a piece of a totem of some kind.
A freezing spell would break through that. Or an Eye of Reamer God if you got one.
Hold it there, amigo. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. You got it, pal. Though I'd put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik. Told you we were the baddies, did he? Trevik and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads. Oh, you have it with you, eh? Interesting. Let's hear your offer. Oh, really? You think any of us has the kind of money to pay for any amount of luminous Adra? It's only found in one part of the world, and it's all controlled by one company that can set whatever price it wants. That bit of Adra you have there is worth more than Trevik's and his crew's lives combined. Well then, I guess we'll go kill Trevik and his crew after we take the Adra from your corpse. Bring me their head!
Give me a second. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. You know, I've seen it all, except that. I've never seen exactly that.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakul. I'll keep that in mind.